welcome to
Comic Room Show.
Today we will be doing. Now we are at a spoilers discussion of
Captain America.
Batman went Giant Man.
Civil War.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew it.
Got his big alien freaking building and started smacking people around. Spider-Man, awesome.
Spider-Man was great.
Spider-Man was awesome.
His comedy was so funny.
Hey everyone, big fan.
Black Panther's father dies.
That's why he's driven by vengeance, and that's the whole moral of the story. And then he was the first to figure it out. He was
And
the first to
apparently
go.
he was already Black Panther before it.
Well, no, he wasn't. He said that it's a mantle that's passed down, but since his father died, he's king now.
So
And
Just went back to Wakanda and got it.
And so basically, I guess the king of Wakanda is Black Panther.
yes, he always has been in the comics.
That's it. Anyone who's
How did his
Wakanda.
fat old dad fit in that suit?
Probably
Probably not anymore. Probably when he was young he was, but he's still called the Black Panther.
Still the king of Wakanda. And you got to see Wakanda and their whole technology and whatnot.
Wakanda was advanced. I thought they were gonna go the more primitive advanced route because of how traditional they are, but they were advanced. They had cryotech. The only other country that had cryotech was the Soviet Union. Even their cryotech was primitive.
super secret.
Speaking of which, there was more than one Winter Soldier.
Yeah, there was 5.
And they were worse than him.
They were way worse. Well, they could not be controlled.
But the whole thing is, this movie, Bucky's been framed. He's been framed.
Yeah, he's been
By Baron Zemo. Zemo, he's not the Zemo we know from the comics.
Might be.
They took a different route with it, or maybe he will become that.
Yeah, because he's still alive. So that just
So-
opens up the door for it.
So in the original comics, Zemo was the original founder and head of Hydra before Red Skull, and this one he had flipped.
great grandfather. Like Zemo's a mantle that's passed down in the comics, but this one he's just a dude who really has a lot of skills and he's really pissed off about losing his wife and daughter, which is admirable. I mean, I would probably do the same thing.
So
So,
his son.
Yeah, no, he lost his wife and son. Yeah,
in
Yeah,
the comics,
Black
he's
Panther.
related to Red Skull?
no. In comics, Red Skull's his general.
Oh, I figured because he was leader of Hydra, I figured that meant something.
Red Skull.
Trained by Hitler and feared.
But anyway, shall we discuss what made Tony snap?
Well, it's funny because it's something that a lot of people probably predicted already.
I didn't.
Some people.
I did.
I actually
I
didn't
did.
predict
After I saw Winter Soldier, and they kind of wink, nudge, nudge at that he might have killed
kill
him.
his parents. Well, here's what happened: is that Zemo killed the 5 super soldiers that were in cryo because he was like, I personally thought that was a wasted opportunity.
I want more of you.
Well, no, it's just like he could have
It's funny because it was cliche either way.
yeah.
Because like you said, it's kind of cliche about the. But it would have been cliche if he just showed up, got these guys out. And then
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. Saying like not even bring them out, just keep them alive, but still there.
But they can't be controlled. So
I mean, you could probably control them.
No, you can't. Remember, that's why they put them in cryo.
But after Tony realized,
That was back in the 80s.
Tony realized, oh man, I've been wrong this whole time. I better correct this. He goes there, and what does it take to get him to change his mind? Showing that car accident that Bucky
Trying to
made.
get him snapped.
Yeah, because you see that accident twice. Because he's just, and then you see a serum in the back, which is the super soldier serum.
Honestly, I thought that it was his parents at the beginning when you
Yeah.
see it, but they didn't show him. So I'm like, okay,
They didn't
maybe
show
I'm
it
wrong.
because
Maybe I'm
they
wrong.
hinted at that was a car crash and all that other stuff. But then when you saw the footage again, they revealed that it was Tony's parents who
Bucky
Winter Soldier
beat
killed.
the fuck out of his dad.
The metal arm.
Just boom, 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 boom.
And then he broke his mom's neck, probably.
Yeah, I actually think Bucky. I respect the fact that Bucky was like, I'm gonna put myself under, because I can't control, because I don't know what's in my
He's
head.
like,
So just
you know
put
what?
me under.
I'm gonna chill. Just wake me up when it's
Yeah,
all done.
because remember, because there's a book with a red star on it that said,
That's a bunch of
book.
codes.
It's got his code words.
It's got his code words that activates him.
Activate the brainwashing.
So that's why he's putting himself under. It's because that book is really influential because Zemo really wanted that book. It was the only thing that
Drown the guy for it.
Here's an idea. Why didn't he just burn the book instead of freezing himself?
Because he doesn't know who knows it.
That's true.
He doesn't know. There's still a lot of Hydra agents.
And
out
that, I think Wakanda, people of Wakanda could probably still figure out how to get it out of them. I mean, they're probably,
But yeah, I mean, I understand why Tony's mad, but it wasn't really Bucky doing it.
but he's not thinking.
I know it's not really Bucky.
and Tony doesn't care
doesn't care.
anymore.
He's not
He
thinking
was
straight.
blind.
No one was
Blind with
straight.
rage. I mean, what would you feel if you figured out some dude freaking killed your mom and he was sitting beside you the whole and everyone, a guy who you think is your friend knew about it and he didn't say anything?
Well, how did Cap know about it?
Well, I'm pretty sure you freaking looked at the
But dude,
file and
that-
whatnot. He said he didn't know for sure.
That
Yeah.
fight at the end between them was intense. That was so intense.
Oh, it was cool. I love that fight.
Yeah, that made. As soon as he saw that video, he snapped. He was just like,
By the way, I think we can talk about this now. Spider-Man's introduction.
Yeah.
He just walks into the friggin' room and just like,
Mr. Parker, about that grant we're talking about. Oh, the grant.
what? Grant?
Oh, that
Wait,
grant.
does it have money? Does it involve money?
Does it involve money? Yes. Yes, it does.
Because you go into his room, he's got a really old computer that he freaking fished out of a freaking
He's a
dumpster diver. But he's so ingenious that he figured out a way to take an old computer and program it to the point where it could do things that a normal computer could do. That's how fucking smart he is. And he made the stuff for his web shooters and whatnot.
And he's got high reflexes and strength, do the spider bite. Which he didn't say. He was just like, it was a long time ago.
Pretty much, he didn't, and he kind of hints and nods at Uncle Ben because he's like, if you don't do something, like, because when he's like, when Tony's like, well, why do you do this? And he's like, well, if you don't do something and someone you love gets hurt, it's your fault. And you know who he's talking about,
Uncle Ben.
But he come out and say, I love Tony. Like, your aunt is hot. Like, your aunt's unusually hot. She's for an aunt. And he's like, well, aunt come in many ages and sizes.
Yep. No, Austin, many ages.
That's what I always did. Like, a lot of people were like, why'd you hire that girl? She's too hot and she's too young. She can't be Ant-Man. I'm like, an ant can be hot. What are you trying to say? Ants can't be hot? Like, they have to be old?
Yeah,
just like
they have to be grandma.
Pretty much like they have to be grandma.
Ants can't be hot. Look at Anthony from Ant-Man.
He's dead.
Don't bring up Anthony. Don't bring him up.
Don't bring up Anthony.
Rest in peace, Anthony.
That's why I didn't give Ant-Man a perfect 10 because I killed him off.
Rest in peace, Anthony.
But I love the fact that Ant-Man did it again. Jumped into Tony's suit.
I was waiting.
Rode there. I was like, he's gonna jump into his suit.
You're gonna need some repairs after this.
Oh shit.
Wait, who is this? Who's talking? Your conscience.
Your conscience. We don't speak very often.
We don't speak very often. That was funny. Everyone in the theater just broke out laughing.
No.
Everyone in the theater broke out laughing, and so did we. That was funny.
It was pretty funny.
I mean, kid, I love that fucking thing with Falcon and Spider-Man. Kid, you have not. I don't know how many fights you've been in, but usually it's not this much talking.
Oh, sorry.
But dude, you have a metal arm?
That's so awesome.
Big fan.
And then we tried to fight Giant Man or Giant Ant-Man, I guess.
Star Wars reference. Star Wars?
Let's see. What are you talking about? Well, remember that scene on the Snow World with the big things, the big walkers?
Wait, the kid went down to something.
He's like,
how old is this kid?
He's 19.
Look, he's young.
On the Roos.
Skin, you got heart. Where you from? Queens. Brooklyn.
It was like, where'd you get the shiner from? Oh, this kid named Steve. It was like, you mean the kid with the lisp and the overbite? No, he's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn.
I also got hit by his friend, who's big. Really big.
He's also a super soldier. He told her the truth. We didn't tell her everything.
I don't think he said they was with him, because remember, he didn't even tell. I wonder how his mom took it. Where did you go for the last day?
His aunt.
His aunt. How she took that? Where you been?
Brooklyn?
Nowhere. I loved his introduction. Can you please get...
But I mean, one of the biggest things I love T'Challa's claws in the fights.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
his suit. I love
the suit is so good.
Cool.
Spidey's eyes, like he didn't have the eyes were from Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Tony had a little gift for him.
Yep.
Upgraded his suit because he was like, "Why are you wearing a onesie?"
It's not a onesie. Everyone, when I was in the theater, everyone was laughing at the onesie.
Oh, and I can't wait to see, because did you know that Iron Man's been confirmed to be in the Spider-Man movie?
Really?
I can't wait to see their chemistry. They do have good chemistry. Just seeing them two like banner off each other, you're just like, man, that's funny.
I do want to say at the end, I wasn't sure because I remember Tony took the arc out. I thought Cap killed him there for a second. I was like,
he doesn't need it. Oh, you saw Iron Man 3, didn't you?
Yeah. I thought because he got rid of that. That's why I was saying. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
All right, now let's discuss. Who I'm gonna say Cap won because Tony was down.
Won.
Well, I can't tell because
he technically won. He won.
He won the fight between.
In a sense.
In a sense.
It is
because he did lose the whole team.
I guess.
The whole team
doesn't matter. He still won.
And he's still on the run.
So you can win a battle with one soldier.
They ran from a fight.
Notice this. He disabled Tony's suit. They can't fight anymore. No one actually won the fight.
Plus it was 2-on-1.
They just made it so no one can fight anymore.
So, and Black Widow freaking set him up. Betrayed him. So I would think it was more of a... I mean, it's like, even if they won or lost, it doesn't even matter who won or lost. They both won or lost.
They both
because now Steve and everyone in that prison are freaking rogues now. Like, they're
hiding out in Wakanda.
I don't think they are.
I think Infinity War, you can't get here soon enough.
But I know Ant-Man and the Wasp, that movie, it has happened, so Ant-Man's definitely going to go back.
Black Panther's getting his own solo.
Yeah, Black Panther's obviously getting his own
Spidey
solo.
getting his own solo.
That's coming out next year, so
Strange is the last Marvel
Those are
movie to
the
come
two
out this year.
yeah.
scenes.
Doctor Strange comes out on November the 4th. Can't wait to see that. But yeah, this movie is definitely epic. It has so many awesome fight scenes, especially that scene with Bucky and
The
Steve.
hallway.
Oh, man, he
Oh
was just
my
fucking
God.
people up.
You're gonna
man.
kill somebody. I'm not gonna kill anybody. And he's just going through. He's not killing them.
They are going through these people. Like, I'm like, man.
Dude, that arm is just
All right,
sick.
so let's just like I'm a Scarlet Witch.
Blocking bullets.
There's this one scene with Scarlet Witch contains a bomb which Crossbow. I thought that was kind of weird. The Crossbow tried to kill himself to kill Cap, I guess maybe because he says that crazy. What was that biological weapon? What was that? Was that just like the mission, or was that something important that we're gonna have to worry about later?
I don't know.
It's gonna be weird. But anyway, Crossbow's trying to blow himself up, trying to take Cat with him because he's that fucking nuts apparently.
And it wasn't nothing Wanda could do. She had to contain it.
And she tried to throw it up and it went sideways.
Like, it was hard to contain. She was just like, I'm trying to get rid of it as best as I can.
And then blew it up, and a bunch of Wakandans died. She felt bad about it. She was like, "Oh no!" It was like, "What did I do?" And then Cap was like, "Listen, like,
Shit happens.
Yeah.
basically shit happens. That's insane." And that's when the whole Sokovia Accords happened. So
Oh, thank
if you
God.
want to blame the whole Sokovia Accords, it's Scarlet Witch's fault.
Well, technically, it's Crossbone's fault.
So
But no, actually, well, yeah.
technically, it's Crossbone's fault. And then Cap was trying to cover. He's like, "No, it was my fault. I should have done this." Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
He's trying to be comforting.
Yeah,
And then one scene that actually made me choked up was with Peggy's funeral.
Peggy's funeral.
I was like,
I was sad. I was like, oh man,
I was sitting there going like,
With her daughter though.
that wasn't her daughter, it was her aunt.
her aunt.
Was it her aunt? I thought it was a daughter.
She actually,
She had kids.
she actually says if you watch Winter Soldier again, when he sees Sharon because you see Winter Soldier, and she's like spying on Cap. She actually says it's my aunt. She's always calling up on me. At first I was like, well, all right, okay. So that was the hint, nudge that she was
Alive.
no, that she was Sharon Carter, and her and Cap in the comics get married, and they kiss in this one.
Do they have a son?
Yes, they do. Awesome. And in like canon.
So and they actually kissed in this movie, making it, a little.
He
not
loves
bad.
the Carters.
Will that son be a hero?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He loves the Carters though.
He won't they won't show his son in the movies, so cinematic universe.
But I'm sure
We're not gonna go that route.
I'm sure maybe Sharon and them will date. Well, I don't think Sharon's working for the CIA right now anymore because of what happened.
Because she stole the shield and the wings to, because
Cap gave his shield.
Another
back.
important character that you see is Everett Ross. That guy was standing next to her in the beginning when they walk. Everett Ross is a Black Panther character. He's kind of a liaison between America and Wakanda. So I hope you're going to see him in the Black Panther
and you
movie.
see his bodyguards, which apparently sounds like they were badass.
You know the bald African woman who was looking at Black Widow like, hey, move or I'm going to move you? Those are Black Panther's royal guards.
Oh.
He has two of them,
Oh.
2 or 3 of them, and they're badass. They're bald women who will break your face.
Do not mess with our king.
Technically speaking, they're being trained to be his queen. Technically.
That's some rough training.
Like, you gotta be badass to be a queen over there.
Yeah, until he marries Storm, but that's
That's not gonna happen.
not gonna happen. So
Start
oh
from
well.
badass.
Oh well. Anyway, wow, it's been 13 minutes now. There's really what else is there?
There's alright.
Cap gave his shield back to.
Yeah, can't give his shield back.
Tony, you don't deserve that shield.
It's like my dad made it. I hate it when that's the one thing I hate it when people do that. It's just like, oh well, technically it's not yours because I want to.
Well,
So your dad's dead.
I see where Tony's coming from. He's like, my dad made that shield for you, and you won't even and you lied to me about his death. You're gonna defend your friend anyways. Like I kind of get him going for the low blow there because he's feeling hurt right now.
Just give him the shield.
And then the funny scene when Ross called him back, he was just like, "Hey, Stark, we got a problem. Hold on."
He's like, on hold. I'll probably leave you on hold because I like seeing the red button blink.
But then
That's exactly what he did too.
the apology letter at the end.
I mean, he's trying to. But he's like, I'll be there.
Tony did accept it. He did accept the apology.
He's like, maybe I
Maybe
didn't.
that for Stan Lee's cameo.
Is it Tony
Tony
Stang? Tony Stang. Oh, I'm not gonna let this one go. Tony Stang.
Table 5 from Stacks.
Stang. Tony Stang.
And Tony just laughed. That was one of Stan Lee's. That was one of Stan Lee's funniest cameos.
FedEx.
It was a face effect. Well, he was a strip club DJ.
That's his best one in my opinion.
I don't know. I like his Fantastic Four. That's his best one, in my opinion. But anyway, this one that was funny. Tony, I'm looking for Mr. Tony Stank.
Mr. Tony Stank.
That was funny. It just sucks that only we were laughing, no one else laughed at that. I was like, damn, that was funny.
But hey, now we can spoil the after credit scenes, which is Bucky. Well, I think we already said that Bucky went under.
Bucky went back and cried. Wakandans had
Wakanda. You get your first glimpse of Wakanda. And you see the big panther.
You see the statue that made Trump shit himself.
From Mr. Was it from Tony Stark or was it from Captain America?
What
the Spidey thing they said.
I think that was from Tony.
That was definitely from Tony.
He's a fun guy with that little Spidey. It's a Spidey. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Spider Watch.
Whoa.
I don't know. Well, I guess we will see in the movie what that does.
I know, right? That's about all the spoilers, though, for real.
That was probably all the spoilers.
Zemo doesn't die.
Zemo doesn't.
No one really
he tries
does.
to commit suicide, but I'm gonna
stop. He's like
Vibranium.
the living's not done with you yet. I love how wise he does come off sometimes. He does like the way Chadwick Boseman nailed it. Because Panther in the comics, he comes off wise, but not like too wise that he's lecturing you. But at the same time, he's capable. Like, I love that about Black Panther. He did that perfectly. Like, except when he was angry and wanted fucking revenge and just would not quit until he got his revenge.
Until he figured out, that Zemo was behind it and not, I mean, he said that. Both my father and your friend were, we're victims. I can't take his revenge on the victim.
He knows that Bucky didn't do anything.
Yeah.
No, I know, and that's when he was like, he was the first one to figure out that revenge wasn't like the right way to go. And I think now that Cap and Tony see that now.
It's all about emotion. Like, this whole movie was driven by revenge. The whole thing was.
And you see what revenge can do to you. You should probably tell that to probably Batman now.
And this was our spoiler.
And this was our spoilers discussion of
Captain America.
So.
And.
Probably like and subscribe.
Anyway,
tell us what you see.
Anyway, thank you. Well, hold on. Thank you for. Well, all right. Say go ahead.
Yeah, if you've seen the movie, put in the comments what you.
Please give us your ratings for this one, or no, I'm sorry. Give your ratings on our non-spoiler video. Please give your ratings from 1 to 10. What did you think of the movie? What did you think of the characters? What did you think about it? What are you excited for in the later Marvel movies? Like Strange is the last one to come out this year. Mm-hmm. So give us your thoughts on all of those.
This is the last year before they start coming out with 3.
And fanboys, stay away. Go on. You fanboys, don't
oh, they're already perking up. I can see the DC fanboys now. This horse crap. Batman vs. Superman was much more exciting and better than this.
You're lying to yourself.
Batman vs. Superman was.
You lying to yourself.
I made a joke in the theater that Marvel's paying off. Or I mean, like, you saw it in the Marvel's paying off critics, and I was like, oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Until you see that movie and you're thinking to yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you.
You know, The Pant was a good movie.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us on
Common Gear Movie Show.
And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of us in the future, and we will see you
on the next one.
Goodbye.